And student degree number 1.
I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my growth and my physical health.
Student degree number 2.
I intend to develop self-discipline in order to grant best to myself and others.
Student degree number 3.
I intend to use what I learned in class constructively and effectively, develop myself and my fellow man, and never be abusive or offensive. Thank you, sir.
And guys up. Everybody stand straight, guys. And go in. We're going to and stop that. We're going to work on our slide up side kick to start. So we're going to do a slide up side kick. We're going to think like my back leg is sliding up and pivoting. Slide up and pivot. Which means pivot, by the way, means my toes are facing the other direction. They're facing away from where I'm kicking. Let's that part together. Ready? And slide up. And turn toes. Make sure all your toes are heading for the seating area. You guys ready? And slide up your toes. Right down the guard. Let's do one more time. And slide through the toes. Excellent. And now bring your knee to your chest. And do a side kick straight forward towards you. Yeah. Drag it down. We're doing a side kick. We're going to knee on our chest. And then we extend it out. So do it again. Hands up. And slide up your feet. Your foot turn. Slide through your foot. Make sure your foot is towards the lower or the seating area. Look down your foot. Make sure it's turned.
So, run your mom or dad.
Good night. Now bring your knee to your chest. And extend the kick out. Back in and down. Or wait. We're trying to keep straight forward. We want to kick towards the mirror. So this is what it should look like. I slide up to my bottom foot. I kick straight towards the mirror. Make sure it's towards the mirror. Do that slide up into the bottom foot. Make sure your toes are facing towards the logo or towards the seating area. Doesn't matter. Bring your knee to your chest and kick. See ya. Right, slide up. And slide up. Make sure your toes are facing away. And I think that they kick. See ya. Right back to your guard. Let's do it again. Slide up. Bring your knee to your chest. And kick. See ya. One, lift up. And slide up. Excellent. We're pulling your toes. Bring your knee to your chest. And kick. Yeah. All right. Now when I say go, I want you to throw the kick, throw the kick. And go. Right. Now awesome. And go. And go. Stop. And go. There you go. And go.
You're going to follow more.
And go. There you go. And ready. And go. And go. And go. So make sure it's on foot, the ground, and go. Wait, make sure your hands up. Go. And right back to it. Go. And go. And it's on. Very good. We're going to move on now. So now we're going to look at our defensive side. That means you lean back and throw the kick. So what we're going to do is I want everybody to bring your knee to your chest. And now, move your bottom foot. So now we're going to take it back away from us again. And when we extend the kick out, we want to turn our foot. So when I'm doing this, I'm going to bring your knee to your chest. And when I throw the kick, that's when I'm pivoting my foot at the same time. So it should be pivot, kick. It should be bring my knee to my chest, kick, and pivot all at the same time. You guys kind of follow what I mean by that? Excellent. Have your hands back up and bring it to your chest. And push the knee out and do it at the same time. Feel. Let's do it again. Bring your knee to your chest and spin away and kick. Feel. And remember, wait, I have a question. What's the spin mean? Raise your hand if you know. Gabby. Exactly. Turn your foot away. Exactly. All right. Hands back up. And bring your knee to your chest. And kick pivot. Feel. Lay back your guard. And bring your knee to your chest. And kick pivot. Feel. Lay back your guard. And actually, everybody watch me do this one time. So, look at my feet are straight. They're both facing towards the local wall. I bring my knee to my chest. And then when I kick, that's when my bottom foot is turning. So it turns while I kick. So make sure it makes a turn, okay? All right, guards up. And bring your knee to your chest. And kick. And pivot. Feel. Likewise, that was so good. Bring your knee to your chest. And kick and pivot. Feel. Right back to your guard. Let's do it again. Bring your knee to your chest and pivot kick. Okay, that was good. Let's do it again. Bring your knee to your chest and you pivot. All right, now when I say go, I want you to see the kick. And go. And go. And go. Everybody, make sure you're looking towards. Make sure you're facing towards the lower wall as well. So have your left side facing towards the target. Or I'm sorry, facing towards the mirror. Left shoulder facing towards the mirror. And go. And go. And go. And go. And go. And go. And guard back up, guard back up. And go. And go. And go. And go. And go. Guard back up, a four, go. And go. And go. And go. And go. Yeah, you got good. That's good. And a couple more. Go. And go. And I want to see. Go. And go. And go. And go. And go. Good. And go. And go. And go. Go. Nice, good. All right, guys. Last three. And go. Go. Last one. And go. And time. All right, guys. Bring back towards me. And jump out of your horse stand. And remember, quick reminder, a horse stand, our knees are facing forward, our back straight out, our hands are in our shapers. All right, and now I want everybody to bring your left leg and touch it. The other foot like this. And I'll step back towards the window in a horse stand. Excellent. And I'll step back. And right back to where you did. You can call stretching step. And stand up. Step in your horse stand. And I'll slide your legs back. Into the horse stance again. And slide up. Turn, get back down. And slide up. Back. And slide up. Turn, back down. And slide up. Back to where you came. All right, now we're gonna go the other way. So, tap your right leg. I'll have that leg come to your left leg. Let's slide them together. Now the left leg goes back behind you. So now we're looking towards the mobile wall. In the horse stance still. And bring your leg back and slide back the way you came. And do it again. Slide back in the horse stance. And slide back the way you came. Let's do it again. And your right leg slide. So slide in the horse stance. And then slide back the way you came. And slide in the horse stance. We said these strong horse stances, but yeah. Or they did. And slide back the way you came. And slide in the horse stance. Make sure that your strong horse stance is nice at it. And slide back the way you came. All right. And slide in the horse stance. Slide back the way you came. All right, last one. And slide in the horse stance. And wait, you can go a little bit lower. Nice, yeah, good. And slide back the way you came. And slide. All right, guys. So from here, we're going to break this down.
All right, so from here, all the way out, the next little champs you guys are going to stay right here is Mr. Kessler. And so with them, you can work on their basic kicking, right? Making sure that they remember all of the foot to the front kick. That's on the side kick. And then you can get into the 4 basic blocks. I will keep the yellow and orange belt. So we are going to be reviewing the first 2 sections of SMA 4 and 1. And then we're going to be building on number 3, right? So try and keep up the time you can. All right, guys, you guys are still having a hard time with that first session. Well, we've got to get number 3 down strong because otherwise we start to get behind, right? Drop your face towards the mirror. Fish it! And set. So let's go together. Say SMA 4 and 1. Chop left, punch right, chop right, punch left, punch left, punch right, chop up and right, punch down. And again, anybody side chop. Right down on the left shoulder, chop. Punch hefty, chop. And come back and not go to the third. And excellent. 4 and 1. Step back to the right foot. And shoot up right foot. Roll the fingers in. Go down back to chop. That changes the chop. And chop. Chop. Punch. Chop. 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 Punch. Chop. Put your punch key. Step up, push down. And to the side kick. Step back up, straight down with your left shoulder. Everyone, spin over your backside, spin this way. Chop. Yeah, keep it up. And go back and everyone watch. When I go to the side kick, I go like this. I push down. My hand comes to the guard. I do my side kick. I stand straight down. I look over my left shoulder and chop. Right? So I spin. After I do this kick, I spin through the other way as I go to my top block. Right? As opposed to I kick and then I just step forward. There should be a spin there, not a step forward. Everyone and go. All right, one more time, and then we're going to do number 3, and then we'll plug it all back together. And go. Position. Set. Go. And great. 4 1. And go. Step back to the right. And then extra. And go. Roll the finger and go down like this. Go. That's it. Punch. And go. Punch. There's one more. Full key. And go. And then step up. Push down to the right. Hands on the guard. Side kick to the right. Plant your elbow. Go left shoulder. Top. Left. Keep it up. Jump back and right. Speed lesser. And go again. The third section. Similar to the second section, but we go front kick. So as I go down the third section, I'm going to just watch for. I go from my heart will
And there you go, and now
and
get
I
it.
go, yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
And
right,
then
yeah. So that's the next section, the next small
And
section.
get it.
So let's go. I would start from a hard roll punch.
Knee up.
Right hand is forward. Right hand is punching
And get.
back and forth.
Knee up.
And by the way,
And
what
again,
stance is this?
knee up.
Who can tell me what your stance is?
And go.
What do you do, Al?
Right, and go.
Well, don't
And
tell me
go.
what's supposed to be. Tell me what kind of stance I am.
And go.
What kind of stance I am.
Energy, guys, and go.
Really? What kind of stance is
And
that?
go.
It's a bad stance. That's right. No stance. Should be that my front leg is bent,
And
my back
go.
leg is locked out straight. I'm gonna do
Awesome, nice.
the front leg is
And
bent
go.
so far. It's like a little
And
punch.
go.
I can come down and see that, right? That's how flat that leg should be. But I could sit right down without it falling off. But I do on the first of it.
And
We're back on
go.
top. So here we go, ready? I'm gonna go back like front kick. Step forward after that kick. If your feet are
And
like
go.
your feet are together. Now look over your left shoulder and keep looking, keep looking,
And
keep
go.
looking until you can see the mirror. And then
That's
step down.
and go.
And then leave your
And
punch to the feet.
Alright, guys, so
I'm gonna try you with the left hand when I punch to the right. You can't even remember. It's called a knee drop. Put your left knee right
Turn
here.
it, exactly. Turn it on, put those things
Just like
over
a knee
here.
drop. But I'm punching.
And now, bring your knee to your chest.
Back up, quick, right on your X.
And now, punch out. Back in and down.
Quick, I want to go right in. I want to back stance or hard go stance. Hard go stance. Put it on the floor. Right on the front knee. I want to see the bottom foot. Here we go, ready, back, like front kick. Plant straight down, plant it down, do it together. Look over your left shoulder and so you can find there, and then jump up top. And make sure you're down. I mean, all I do is I drop my knee down, knee down, punch your feet. And notice my foot. My foot, I want to have the ball of my foot on the ground, instead of pointing my foot. Follow the foot on the ground, never jump. Follow the foot, the ground.
Good.
Much better. Right, and then step back up, get back in right, good. Alright, go to the right. Left knee bend, nice knee. Good, much better, yeah.
Just wait, get a knife edge of a foot.
And so right hand is
Right,
punching,
guys.
right left arm is
Down,
hanging,
down,
and
and
right. Right down. Look over your left shoulder so you can see the
And
mirror.
go.
Jump. And then we got punch key.
And go.
And step back up on your right, swing
And
your
go.
all of you there. And ready, back, like front kick.
And go.
Straight down, left shoulder, and then reverse jump. You got punch key.
And go.
We'll put your foot on the ground. Oh, yes, very good.
And go.
Back, quick, step forward.
Thanks, man.
And
Now I want
let's
to
see
check
how
your
you
knee,
do that.
check your nose.
And
Yeah,
ready,
just like
back,
that.
like
And
front
go.
kick. Fight forward, not backward, forward.
Go.
And then look over your left
And
shoulder
go.
so you see the mirror. Look over your left shoulder and then jump. Knee drop, punch key. And strong punches, strong.
And
And
go.
back up, keep your turn. I go punch. And ready, back, right hand, kick, spin, through, chop.
And go.
Pause on the chop, pause on the chop.
And go.
Chop, I can't chop. I said pause on the chop.
And go.
Chop. And knee drop, key,
And
go.
go.
And step back up, keep your turn. So I want you to pause on the chop, so everyone watch. This is what I want. I want to see this.
And go.
Yeah, I want you to pause right there. Right? Ready? I go punch. Right hand punching. I go. Work like a bent, front, down the road. And ready? Front kick. Through chop. Pause on the chop. And then knee drop key. Better. Step back up.
And
And
go. That's one.
And ready? Front kick. Run the chop. Pause on the chop. And knee drop key. Jump right back up.
Bring your knees down.
Step back
sure
So,
we're
back leg, front kick,
Very
good job,
good.
front
Very
kick.
good.
Ready, ready, hardball punch, are you guys not there yet? Hardball punch out to the right hand. Ready, and go, front kick, front kick, for you, knee drop, key. And step back up to him. So I'm one, what I want to see is get away, as soon as I say step back up, I'll go. And then when I say go, you're gonna go, yeah, you're right here. And then when I say knee drop, key, face off. Ready, go. Front kick, spin to top, hands on the top, knee drop, key, go. And what part of the foot is on the ground? Go. Step back up, knee drop, turn, which is the fastest of the fast. Okay, ready, go. Front kick, spin to top. Pull it on the end back tight, and knee drop, key, go. Part of the foot, go. That's it. And step back up to the third. One more time, and we put it all together. And go. Ready, go. Spin, front kick, spin to the top. Freeze on the top, freeze on the top. Knee drop, key. Excellent. So now we put the whole thing together. And go. Stand back up. So notice when I perform this, I pause on the chop.
Yeah,
So
we
I
are.
go from the hardball punch and I
And
go,
leave the side kick,
yeah,
okay?
yeah, and stop.
And go.
And then I drop. So we have to work again first. Make sense?
Always try to
We
bring
start
your
from the
knee
hardball
up
punch
higher.
straight. And
Yeah,
ready,
just like that.
go.
And go.
Yeah, yeah, and stop.
And go.
Step back up to it again, yes sir. And go.
And go.
Yeah, yeah, and stop. Step back up again, yes sir. Ready, go. Step back up again, yes sir. Ready, go. Come on, up.
And go.
Step back up again, yes sir. That's right, go. And
And stand right now.
go.
Now, keep in mind, what do you say when you drop on your work front?
All right, everyone, set up from the very beginning. So we only have enough time to do this one time, 1 minute, Mr. Kessler. We're just gonna plug it all together one time, and then we've got a kick.
Aya.
Ready,
Go. Aya.
activate. More than one.
Now you gotta add two more energy. Aya.
Hurrah! And then it's not like just a couple of weeks after that, we start checking for things. You guys want to make sure all of this is strong. I heard that.
And hop back up.
Goes back to up by center height. The other focuses.
Yeah.
Focus back.
Sure.
You don't need it still. I don't.
If we got, not moving at all. For the near sound wave, all be spoken, and then you'll want to talk about it. Exactly what we're doing. Actually,
I don't know if we really have time to do it. So, we're gonna do some cool trying to. Oh no, actually, you guys are catching the site. That's all we're trying to do. How about spinning back in? So, how about spinning back in would be where you get to eventually jump and kick. But that would really be contact. Yes, Mr. Pat? Okay, well, tell me afterwards so I can show you guys how to do this really quick. Everyone, position! Guys, I'm ready! Okay, the first part of learning how to do this jump, pop up, spinning back kick is you have to be able to jump and spin at the same time. And this is what we call a backside rotation. With a front side rotation, watch close, is with a front side rotation, I rotate forward first. With a backside rotation, I look over my back shoulder and I rotate that way. So in fact, in XF2 or XF1, when we go to the side kick and I spin, this is a backside rotation. I look over my back shoulder to get to that rotation. So all you're gonna practice is jumping and spinning. And I'm gonna start with this stance, but instead of switching my stance this way, which is a front side rotation, I have to switch my stance backwards, right? And that's what we call the backside rotation. And right now, all I want to see you do is don't worry about how high, just watch, how high you jump. I just want you to be able to go from this stance, Max, you're watching, to this stance without falling, okay? Make sense? All right, so practice that on your way. Actually, do it with me. Ready, spin, go. Hey on. And our right side should be forward. Everyone should have the right side forward. Right foot should be forward. Right foot is forward. Right foot is forward. And now you're going to look over your left shoulder as you rotate. Ready, go. Look over your left shoulder. And then now my left side is forward. Left side. And now switch feet, Tristan. Switch feet to your left side is forward. Look in the mirror to the left side. There you go. And now I rotate again. I look over my right shoulder as I switch really fast. Ready? Go, switch. Look over the right shoulder. And then so my right foot should be forward. Just 180 rotation. 180 means I just like half switch. 360 would be where I go all the way around back to the side, right? So now we're just doing this quick switch like that. Ready? Ready, go, switch. And stay on your feet. Ready, go, switch. And go, switch. And again, go, switch. All right, now for you to be able to eventually get to the top of spinning back kick, do you suppose I can switch and have my feet close to the ground, or I need to jump and get some air time? I need some air time if I'm going to throw a kick in the middle of all of that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to jump in the air as you switch, and you're going to jump as high as you can, but you're just going to have that one side rotation. Okay? Make sense? All right, so let's start with that left side forward. Everyone has their left side forward. And you're going to do two-footed takeoff, jump, and then switch the other side forward. Ready? Go, jump, switch the other side forward. But remember, backside rotation. So now my right side is forward. I jump and I look over my left shoulder as I rotate. And go, jump, look over the left shoulder as I rotate. And now my left side is forward. I jump and I look over the right shoulder as I rotate. Ready? Go, jump, look over the right shoulder. And now you jump and look over the left shoulder. Go. All right, let's see how good you look without me. Because when I'm jumping and spinning, I can't watch you. Ready? Go. And right side should be forward now. Go. And then square. And go. And go. Go. Jump up. Go. You're fine. Really? Go. And go. And one last time, go. Good. And feet towards front touch. Courtesy. And relax hands behind your back. So one of the first things you have to do to be able to do the jump spinning back kick is you have to be able to do that rotation, right? So in practicing it, again, I wanted to slowly do it so that I can get used to the footwork, and landing sometimes can be the toughest part, right? So then I start to jump a little bit higher, a little higher, a little higher. And really all it is you take the side kick that we did in the beginning of class, and I jump in the air, and as I rotate, I throw a side kick, and I just now have a jump spinning back. Make sense? Yes, but you should probably wait until we practice it a little bit more before you try it at home. Okay? So last week we started talking about black and white versus gray, right? You guys remember talking about that? Right? Black and white is when things are very simple to be able to know what they are. Like this great big, right? This great big part of the mat area is what color? Gray. This outside border is what color? Black. The walls are white, which actually that creates a little bit of a gray space because it's actually off-white with a tint of gray, right? So it could be off-white with a tint of green, off-white with a tint of red, off-white with a tint of brown. And sometimes you can't really tell. So, and this is where, again, that gray area starts coming. Let's say, for instance, I told you I had a bicycle for sale. I'm going to sell you this bicycle for $50. Sound like a good deal? Yeah. you have your $50, yeah, my bike. Right? Would you pay for that bicycle for $50 right now? No? Why not? Oh, well, what if you had $50 and mom and dad said it was okay and you were in the market for a brand new bicycle? Would you pay me the $50 then? No, why not? Oh, you just use a credit card. I'm sorry, I only pay cash for bicycles, right? So, but actually I have a Square, so you take your credit card too. But either way, would you pay for it yet? Why? Right, what if you gave me your $50 and I gave you this tiny little baby Matchbox bicycle that I bought at Walmart for $2, right? Would it be worth the $50? No, right? So what do you need to ask before you can hand over that $50? Well, the chief thing, Josie. Okay, well, it's on the stand task for you, right? So what do you need to do before you can possibly know whether that bicycle is worth $50? I gave you a hint a second ago. Right? So you'd have to ask questions. What do you have to ask? Questions, right? Like, what might be some questions you want to know about this bicycle before you were to buy it? What do you think? How big it is, right? Could definitely be a good one. What do you think, Gabby? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you it's worth 50. I'm going to tell you it's worth 100 because I'm selling, right? So, what do you think, Josie? Right? Do you think you might want to see the bicycle? Right? Do you think you might want to know what color the bicycle is? Right? Does it have all the tires? The air in the tires? Does the bicycle work? Does it have a chain? What do you think, Tristan? Right? How does it look? Let's say that one of your friends said, hey, you want to go to the movies with me? Would you just go, oh, I don't know, let me check. I'll ask my mom. What do you think your mom's going to ask you? Is the movie worth it? What else are they going to ask? What do you think, Anthony? Okay, is the movie at the movie theater? Which movie theater is it at? Right? What else? Gabby? I'm sorry? Are you going with a parent, right? Who's driving? What parents are going to be there? What other kids are going to be there? How about what movie is it? Right? I mean, is that going to be for Greg? Is it an appropriate movie? Right, Tristan? One more. Right. Well, they have to, of course, they would have to already say, yeah. So the key to cleaning up gray area, like if you're suddenly in a situation that you're in and you're like, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what way I should go. Then what do you need to do? Ask what? Questions. You ask questions. Questions help you to start cleaning up gray area and start making it a little more black and white, right? Whether it's problems that you have with school or whether, you know, just situations with friends sometimes, right? And it might not even be questions that you ask them. It might be questions you ask yourself, right? Did this only really mean to me someday, right? Well, I don't know why, but maybe I think to myself, did I do something wrong? Is this in a bad mood, right? I'm going to ask questions a little bit to help clean up those things, because otherwise I might go, well, Aditya doesn't like me. And it wasn't that Aditya doesn't like me anymore. It's just that he had a bad day. He got in trouble at home before he left for school, and now he's just mad. And so suddenly I think he's mad at me. He's not mad at me at all. He's just upset as it is. And so it feels like he's mad at me, but he's really not. And instead, I just had this good friend Aditya, and now I think he's mad at me. Right? So you can see where like that gray area suddenly causes problems. So instead of jumping, if you've never heard the idea of jumping to conclusions, it means that you instantly go, oh, well, this must be what the problem is. And you don't even know what the problem is because you haven't asked any what? Questions, right? Questions help clean up gray area, right? Tell me afterwards, Maddox, I have to end the class. Everybody relax here. Proud as a dedicated student of the martial arts. I will live by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What is your goal? You understand? Sishay! Courtesy! Out! In back martial arts. Awesome! Nice job. everybody, you're all set. Thanks for being here. Mr. Rio. Oh, Mr. Anthony. Mr. Graham.